Hey guys, this is Riley. I decided to do a Q&A. There's a cat in my lap, sorry. I decided to do a Q&A because I am getting more followers and I just kind of want to touch base with everyone so that we're on more of a personal level so that everyone knows me. So I'll just start off with a quick introduction for those of you who don't know me. My name is Riley. I am 20 years old. I live in the United States in Texas. I don't know if you could tell from my accent. I'm currently in college in my third year. I'm taking a little bit of a break and then I'm going back next semester, and what I study is creative writing and literature. So, yeah. What else? Oh, there are no other admins on this blog, and there won't be. And I know that a lot of you have been asking about that lately, and my answer is no, I'm not going to take on any more admins. And while I did consider it initially, I remembered, hey, I started this blog for myself, and I know it might seem a little bit selfish, but this is sort of my thing, you know? And I don't knock other blogs that have other admins. They do it so beautifully. One of my favorite blogs is Strictly Not Safe for Work Free, and that kind of inspired the inception of my blog, so thanks to them. They're great writers, by the way. If you like free, go check them out. And yeah, so there are going to be no more administrators on the blog. That's just kind of how it is. I do have a friend that helps me with my themes and stuff because I am Tumblr inept. I don't know how to do the themes, so she does those for me, but that's about as far as that goes. Yeah, so let's get into the questions. I'm going to preface this by saying there are going to be spoilers based off of a question I just saw. So there's spoilers for the new chapter. If you don't like that, then click off, go read the chapter, and come back, or just, I don't know. And it is, how do you feel about the latest chapter? I'm happy Kaneki is back, but no more Heise. I have a lot of feelings about this. I just read chapter 54 like an hour ago, and Heise is definitely one of my favorite characters, and usually that's not the case for me because I usually don't like the sequel or the second part as much as I like the first, but when it comes to Tokyo Ghoul, I'm in love with all of them. So I love Kaneki and I love Heise. The thing is, with the Kaneki that's back, it's not the same Kaneki that we all know and love. The happy-go-lucky sort of carries the weight of the world on his shoulders but wears it with a smile, takes it with grace. It's not the same Kaneki, and I didn't expect it to be. I mean, every week I try not to get my expectations too high in regards to my feelings and my emotions and stuff like that, because I know that every time I'm going to be either sad or ridiculously happy, but my sadness mostly occurs whenever death happens, and yeah, so I am happy about Kaneki being back, but I do love Heise, and there's just a lot more that I could go into regarding that. I could write a dissertation on my views on this, but to put it simply, I love both the characters, but I am really anxious to see where it's going with Kaneki because he's so different now. So there's that. Second question is, what are your views on the LGBT community? I am a supporter. I myself am straight. I'm cis and straight, so I mean, I can't really speak on like oppression or anything like that, but I think it's really shitty, the things that people in the LGBT community have to go through, and I hate that not the entire world is a safe place for them. But I don't get homophobia, I don't get transphobia, I don't understand why there are people out there like that, but I am a full supporter, and I love the community, and it just makes me sad that there are a lot of risks that come with, not risks, but there are a lot of threats, which isn't cool. It sucks, but I love everybody, and I'm in full support. Be yourself, love who you want to love. That's all there is to it, really. For the Q&A, your hair is goals. How do you take care of it? Sorry if that's off topic. Oh no, you can ask me anything you want to ask me. My hair. I don't know if you noticed, but I have kind of a lot of hair. Yeah. I'm afraid to say my answer is going to be kind of boring. I just shampoo and condition it. This is just kind of how my hair is. I feel like we're all blessed with something about our bodies that we all love. Mine's my hair. It grows fast, it grows healthy, there's a lot of it, it's thick, and I really love my hair. But I don't do a whole lot to it. I just shampoo and condition it. Sometimes I blow dry it, but mostly I don't because I'm too lazy. There's just too much of it. Like, I brush it. I have not brushed it today. So sorry about that. But yeah, I don't do a whole lot to my hair. I'm sorry to be boring, but yeah. Do you have any favorite makeup brands? If so, what are they? And can you tell us some of your favorite animes? Okay, in regards to makeup, I do wear makeup, but I don't pay attention to brand. I just get what's cheap and what works. And for the most part, that's e.l.f. I like their eyeliners, I like their brushes, and I don't have a whole lot of makeup. I'm just going to throw that out there, but I like e.l.f. And for my foundation, that's the only thing I kind of spend more money on, and I still don't use drugstore stuff. I don't use high-end things. I just don't see a reason for it. I mean, if you want to, then that's fine. It's just something that I'm not too interested in. But I'm afraid my answer for that is kind of boring too. I don't really know. But e.l.f. is good, cheap. For a struggling college student, that's the dream, right? And what are your favorite animes? This is going to take a long time to answer. Okay, so obviously Tokyo Ghoul is my favorite. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. Death Note. I love Death Note. I love Soul Eater. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but Kamichima Karin. It's something I read and watched when I was younger, and if you're going to watch it, then I recommend you read the manga first, because there's more in the manga. Fruits Basket is what got me started on anime, and I think I started that when I was like 8. So Fruits Basket. If you're looking for laughs, I have a bunch of things that I can recommend to you. The Devil is a Part-Timer is really funny. Yamada's First Time, it's on Netflix. I don't know what the Japanese name for it is, but it's pretty hilarious. I watched the dub and I loved it. I know there's a whole stigma about dubs that I don't understand completely, but I like dubbed anime just as much as subbed. Future Diary's good. Terraform Mars is good. Parasite's good. Cowboy Bebop. Fooly Cooly. Samurai Champloo. Madoka Magica. There's more. There is more. Durara. I don't know how I could... Durara is like one of my all-time favorites, which is nice because it's like whenever people are like, what's your favorite animes and stuff? And I'm like, oh, Durara. They're like, oh, cool, what's it about? And I'm like, I don't really know. But Durara... I've watched Blue Spring Ride is good. I don't know if you guys have heard of Ghost Hunt. Dead Man Wonderland. Oh my god. Okay, so, Dead Man Wonderland is so good. And I feel like it doesn't get a lot of appreciation, and it should. Dead Man Wonderland. Oh my god, I love Dead Man Wonderland. What's another? Higurashi. There's an ecchi I watched, and I'm not proud of it, but Heaven's Lost Property. And I watched it because it was funny. But yeah, there's probably way more than that, and I can't just think of them off the top of my head, but I love all of those. I'm a weeb. I think that we all sort of connect in that way. We are weebs, so we watch anime. But yeah, and there's only 2 more by the same person. If this counts as a thing, I dare you to please attempt at doing your eyebrows like Amon's. I can't, I don't have the eyebrow pencil for it or the sass. I can't. Amon's eyebrows are just too beautiful to try to replicate, so we'll leave that to Amon. And does Amon write sins or tragedies? He writes neither. Amon is a good boy. He is a good boy that I have corrupted through my words, and for that I am very sorry, but I can't take it back, nor will any of you let me. Yeah. Oh, and there's another thing that I've been getting a lot. This isn't really a Q&A thing, but it's about a fanfic that I'm writing off the side, and it's Ai-Hina College AU. Most of you probably know Ai-Hina is my favorite Tokyo Ghoul pairing on the planet. I love them. I think out of all of my OTPs, there's Soma, which is Sol Evans and Maka Albarn. They're my all-time favorite, and then Ai-Hina is my second favorite. I love them so much. And then after that, it's Toru Honda and Kyo Soma. But, yeah, so I'm writing a college alternate universe fanfic about them, and the thing is, people are asking me if I'm going to continue it. I'm going to continue it because I realized that people actually liked it, but the thing is with writers, if you don't give them feedback when they're doing something, they get discouraged because they feel like no one's reading it, and it might sound a little silly to not continue something, especially when you're doing it for yourself, but definitely, if you like something that an author is doing, I definitely recommend you give them feedback on it and like it, give it kudos, comment, whatever, because it really really inspires them to keep going, because I got really discouraged with it and just didn't want to continue it because I felt like people weren't reading it and they didn't care. So now that I've realized that you guys want more of it, I'm going to keep doing it. That has nothing to do with this blog, so don't feel like you're pressured or anything like that. So yeah, and then there's one more thing I want to announce, and it's about chat posts. So a lot of you know that I do chatty posts, which is like you guys ask me questions that don't involve the smut, and I answer them. And while I love doing those, I would like to set aside certain days for those so that it doesn't clog the blog. So I'll probably set aside certain days for those, and you can always feel free to message me on my personal about anything you want. If you just want to be my friend, or if you don't want to be my friend but you got questions, then you can ask me all the time, which I'll be more than happy to link you guys. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching this, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the 3,000 followers. Peanut thanks you too. But yeah, so thank you guys, and I'm hoping that you have an awesome day. I'm trying to get more on smut tonight. I'm not promising much because I have a lot of other things on my plate regarding work and life, but this next week should chill out because of Thanksgiving and things like that. So I'll have more smut for you guys later. Bye guys, thank you.